Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Wolverine Chat. I'm your host, Tim Raymond, and boy, what a heartbreaking loss we had yesterday at Illinois. I don't know if I would call that a must win, but it was a very important win. I believe if they'd won that, they had a great chat at making the tournament. I think they're going to still make the tournament. I think they're going to beat Indiana, and I think one win in the tournament and they're in. Here's the thing. These guys this is a good team, and they're starting to gel. Now, they didn't choke. I know they had a lead in the first overtime and they missed some shots, but they were also down in that first overtime and came back. And they were down in the regulation, came back. They weren't down in the first overtime, but they were down in regulation. And then they caught up in the second overtime and really should have won. Now, you can blame everybody. I'm hearing so many people blaming Jawan for, situation basketball. Guys, you can blame Jawan for a lot of these losses, not setting up good plays. You can't blame him for yesterday. Joey Baker, he's our 3-point specialist. He's wide open, and he just misses the shot. That is not the coach's fault. Why not run it to, maybe Kobe or somebody? Well, okay, but Joey Baker is our 3-point specialist, and he's wide open. So why would you not do that? In the regulation, we had a great play to Hunter, right? A 4-foot little, dink, and he totally missed that shot. That wasn't Jawan's fault. That was a good play. So I even hear timeouts. He should have called timeout. He shouldn't have called timeout. Look, he had a timeout in his pocket at the end when they needed it. So this was not on Jawan Howard. All you can do is put your players in the best position to win the game, and that's what he did. But these young kids are just coming along. As heartbreaking as it is, I'm very proud of the team. And I think if this team started right now, the same team, we'd have 4 or 5 more wins. But they don't. But I am tired of seeing all these 9 teams going in and quad one wins. If they win Sunday, they are 12-8 in the Big Ten and will probably be tied for second place. How do you not put that team in the tournament? Okay, I get the quad one, but I'm so sick of statistics and analytics and all that. Look at the eye test. Michigan, especially if they win Sunday, are in second place. They're going into this weekend before yesterday with a chance to win. Look, 2 different plays, and they're 1 game out of first place. And if they win Sunday and Ohio or Purdue would have lost, we'd been tied. Okay, it didn't happen that way, but my point is Purdue just barely beat Wisconsin, and we clearly just barely lost to Illinois. Loss is loss, I get it. But my point is we were right there for the championship, that close. And this team deserves to be in it. I don't care what anybody says. And all I hear is you don't want to play Michigan State because they're dangerous. Well, they always are, and I get it. But I'm tired of Michigan not being dangerous. They were 6 out of 8, now 6 out of 9. But this was a game at Illinois, a very loud, tough place to win. And you could say should have won the game. They didn't, but they should have. And they played pretty good. Now, look at these guys, Jawan. Now, if who to blame? You could blame. There's a lot of people to blame. Hunter Dickerson played great, okay, but he missed that and one. You got to make those free throws in clutch time. You have to, and he missed it. So I'm not saying blame him, but he should have made it. He should have made that shot in regulation to win the game. So, Hunter has to take his blame. He did great, and I'm not blaming him on the law. I'm not blaming anybody, one person, but I'm saying you can't just blame one person. I heard of people complaining about Jet. Well, yeah, he had some crazy shots, but he also sat out for a while, and then when he came in, he hit some big shots. So you can't blame him. Like I said, a lot in the regulation, he actually sat out, which kind of surprised me, but that tells you Jawan will sit him out if he thinks it's best for the team. You can look at Doug McDaniel had a wide open three-pointer in regulation, and I mean literally almost shot it like a free throw. He had so much time and he missed it. These shots have got to be hit. Free throws have got to. And then he hit a one-on-one. He missed the front end. Very, when you're talking 1 or 2 points, and this happens throughout the game. Don't get me wrong, but at clutch time they've got to be made. Now Joey Baker had 2-3 wide open 3-pointers to win. One in regulation, which would have won it, and one in double overtime, which would have tied it. Again, how's that the coach's fault? So let's not blame Jawan. I mean, blame Jawan when you want to blame Jawan, when it's literally his fault, but he did nothing wrong in this game. Michigan played their hearts out. This was, again, at Illinois. What can you do? The game's over. But the season's not. I'm telling you, they will beat Indiana. You can mark my words. If they don't beat Indiana and don't win 2 games, I still think if they lose and they make a run in the Big Ten tournament, they're going to be there. I believe 19 is the number to lock it in. And if they make 19 and don't get in, then I think it's just plain out wrong. Okay, plain out wrong. But, we'll see what happens. What I don't understand is that they send 9 teams, and if Wisconsin goes and Michigan doesn't, it's a travesty, an absolute travesty. I believe Wisconsin's now 16-12. They got a worse overall record, and what are they, 8-11 in the Big Ten? Now again, all these teams are so close. That's my point. Any team can beat any team. And I'm even talking about Ohio State. And Minnesota can beat these teams. Nebraska's been playing well. There's no wins that you look at it. I mean, the closest to we got this is maybe Minnesota. But even Minnesota can pull out some victories now and then. But other than Minnesota, I mean, you could make a case for 10, 11 teams. But I'm telling you, if 9 teams go and Michigan's not involved, it's a travesty. But we'll see what happens. Michigan's they take care of their business. They're going to be in. They win and win their opener. They're going to be in the tournament. So we'll see what happens. But I'm proud of this team. I think they're getting better. Again, it kind of reminds me of the Lions. They were just getting it together in the beginning of the season and a little bit too little too late. You think of these losses, Central Michigan especially. I mean, you cannot lose to Central Michigan. And then the Indiana game, the Iowa game, so many games at the end. Now, those games, I feel Michigan kind of blew. You could blame Jawan in a lot of those. I just don't think you can blame this. Now, they did have a 7-point lead, and I think the turning point is when Hunter took the ball and got called with a charging. That's when I saw it starting to turn the other way around. But anyway, we'll see what happens. They've got so much good young talent, and Kobe Bunkin is becoming my absolute favorite player, along with Doug McDaniel. I'm telling you, if this team somehow stays together next year, they're winning the Big Ten, without a doubt. Will they stay together? Probably not. Hunter probably is going. Even Jet might. Now, I don't know how he can go, but these kids have one and done. These freshmen now, it's just the thing to do. You play 1 year and go. I'm hoping Kobe will be around for a year, because this is really his first good year. Last year he really didn't play. He's like a freshman. So we got a chance of keeping our core guys together and seeing what happens. But I'm excited for the future, and this was a good game. Very disappointing, very depressing. Hard to watch us lose this. But guys, let's keep it together. Let's go blue. Please like, subscribe onto my channel. Working really hard to get this going. We're going to be turning to football here again soon, and we will be doing video all long, all season long. And we'll go back to our regular every week with Nate and I starting in football season. Should be at the spring game. I'm planning on it April 4th and reporting from there. Guys, take care. Love you guys. God bless you and have a great day. And please like, subscribe at our channel. Take care.